Okay, I think that's about right. Maybe just move this. Okay. Does that look okay? No, I've gone a bit too far. Good morning, Spirit. From Nashville, Tennessee. Elvis country. The home of the Grand Ole Opry. Trying to get this centered. So how are you doing in Nashville? What's the weather like there? I hope I have another strong day today, Alistair. Yesterday was weak up until lunchtime, but then again, that was the market yesterday. It was a strange old market yesterday, and then we had a rally in the wider market, and then it sold off in the power hour. So go figure. So everything that it gained in the rally, it sold off. Another day, another dollar, Jack. Absolutely, 100%, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for not just another dollar, maybe a few more dollars. Right, what have we got moving? Let's start building our watch list, shall we? Momentous. Let's have a look at Momentous. What's the... Alright, yes, really good volume. SST's up again from yesterday and the last 2 days, but yeah. SBFM's 6% up, so I'll keep an eye on that one. Did as good the last couple of days. Let's have a look at what's going on with Momentous. Momentous reports completion of thermal vacuum testing on its Vigoride vehicle. That's why it's that's from last week. So what's the latest news? Today, Momentous signed launch services agreement with SpaceX. Oh, nice. SpaceX have been moving fairly well. So what's the key data? Key data, 2 million float. That could be interesting. It's already done 2.5 months. So I've already recycled its float. That's definitely going on the watch list. That could be interesting. Good morning, Diego. I thought you were in Brazil. Are you in Miami now? Are you living in Miami, or are you just on vacation? Let's have a look at the chart. Let's map out some key areas here. 5 minute. Levels here, 35. Oh, light to the trigger. Tony, pay attention. I mean, that looks good today. Put SST on there. It's not huge volume, but it did come into its own after the bell yesterday. Ooh, HP. Oh, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has showed purchase agreement. Looks like Warren Buffett's buying HP. Well, not buying it in its entirety, but certainly Warren Buffett has decided to invest in it. That's interesting. HPQ. It normally trades a lot higher, but it's probably not high relative volume, but something like that could be very much of interest. Hey, Snowflake. Right, guys. Hello in South Africa. That's music to my ears. Although I didn't hear you say it, a loved 1, 2, 3. I'm really that makes me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile. And absolutely, don't you never give up. Never give up. Never give up on life, and never give up on trying to achieve your goals. There's always another way. I think what's really tragic is the way that we get judged on our ability to do things other people can do better. I think what's the quote? If you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it's going to be stupid. In the same way, if you judge a monkey on its ability to swim underwater, it's going to be stupid. That was stupid. We all have our own talents. So this is shortable. I've just found out this one's shortable. By accident. SBFM's up to $7 now. SBFM's looking good this morning. Already up 11%, nearly 12%. Stock of the day. Yes, I did. I did trade later. I traded twice later. I traded ADN, and I was recording. That was shortly after the stream, and then just after lunchtime market time, so it was dinner time my time. I traded SBFM and got a nice little pump. Nice little move that we missed there. Cents. 70 cents move. SBFM yesterday. This one. This one's SBFM. Traded this yesterday. Just made a 70-cent move that we missed. That Doji says that that's probably not going to continue running, but we'll see. Yesterday's high was 785, 789. You know, I'm like a little bit trigger happy today. I'm a very enthusiastic, having a very enthusiastic mindset today. Which could be dangerous. Oh. Yes, I did go green. We had a nice green day yesterday. Check out the YouTube channel for the summary. Finished something like 63% up on the net gains. I'll get out. I'll look for another entry some other time. Let's take a step back. Let's lock my where's my padlock? I'm just going to lock my montage for 5 minutes. Move back from the keyboard. We can get in later and make that up. I'm just a little bit too eager. So this morning we've got SBFM is making another run as it did last night, and we've also got Momentous, which is the top gapper at the moment. That Momentous is 44% up on the day, and it's gapping up on news of a partnership with SpaceX. Not good. Not a good start. Tony, just walk away. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. What do I think of spell token, Andrew Duncan? I don't think anything of spell token. So now, let's get some confirmation. Zoom out. Reach your own advice time. When in doubt, zoom out. Okay, patience now. It's a little bit too eager today. Itchy trigger finger. Because I've not actually done any due diligence on spell token. The first I've heard of spell token is you mentioning it today, Andrew. So I'm not going to say I don't think anything of it. I'm not going to kind of throw in some BS when I'm not actually using it. But what I will do is have a look at it for you. Okay, so this is spell on the 1 hour. Have a look at the daily. So it's up at the minute. It's had a couple of days pullback with the rest of the crypto market. Currently 0.5 cent, 0.52 cents coin. What's it setting up like today? Let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. It's on its way up today. But I don't know. I can't say whether it's a buy or a sell. I don't know anything about the coin in terms of utility, in terms of the fundamentals of the coin, the community. I don't know enough about it. Excellent trade on SBFM, Darren. Really, really good trade that. What are you doing, you idiot dog? Hey, Crypto. Welcome back. What's good today? Well, I don't know about what's good, but certainly I would say that we've got a couple looking nice. So Sunshine Biopharma is looking good again, and Momentous. So Momentous is gapping up with news of a partnership with SpaceX. So plaything of the rich and famous SpaceX. SST is also gapping up again, another continuation, but it's SST's on lower volume, so just be careful with that one. Yeah, the Fed are they're being very hawkish at the minute in terms of just trying to keep inflation under control. So how that's impacting the wider markets. The Nasdaq, if we look at the Nasdaq on the 60-minute, you can see what happened yesterday. So we had this huge sell-off pre-market since the day before, actually. So we had a few days selling off, but then it kind of continued to sell off up until midday. So that would have been 12 o'clock, and then at 1 p.m. it started to move up, and it had a bit of a rally, and then sold off and lost everything that it had gained. So that was the Nasdaq, and the SPY was no different. SPY was pretty much the same. So that rallied from kind of 10:30, 11 a.m. And then it sold off everything, all its gains. So it finished pretty much the same as the Nasdaq on the previous down on the day, as it were. So yeah, not I wouldn't be surprised if we have another sell-off today. Didn't look very strong. We had a little bit of a rally this morning, but now it's selling off again. So my opinion, not financial advice, don't treat it as such. $7.20 for here. Hey, Scapler. Scapler, I don't know how you're pronouncing that, but it is 16. Yeah, it's quiet enough chat. quite enough day actually. Not got a huge amount moving, but the ones that are moving are interesting, shall we say. Need some volume on that one. What was the volume on this candle? There isn't. I'm back for pre-market. $2 million. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, absolutely, Zane. And that's why he doesn't fill me with a huge amount of confidence today going into the Open. It stays above $7, then we know we've got a good, solid resistance, solid support there at $7. Needs to stay there. This descending wedge is looking quite bearish. Hey, gorgeous. Okay. Now come out from under the desk. Come out from under the desk. I don't want you biting any wires and electrocuting yourself. Or worse, electrocuting me. There's the algorithmic trades. The 8 o'clock scrum, as it were. I'm trading music. Yeah, it's just lo-fi beats. No, it would not be a good thing to copy me on a demo account, because the stream is delayed. So you're getting about 3 to 5 second latency on the stream. So if you try and copy me blindly, then you're just going to lose money. You try and copy anyone blindly, the likelihood is you will lose money. If you're looking for the same setups, you know, try and trade the same stocks that I'm trading and look for the same setups. You'll be getting the same entry points. So rather than copy me, just look for the same setups, the same patterns, and the same entry points on your simulator, of course, and just as practice. Right now, SBFM, Sunshine Biopharmaceutical, what we're watching. The spread's a bit flaky at the minute because it's pre-market, so we're getting as much as 5 cents on the spread. It'd go between 1 and 5 cents. Moving sideways at the minute. Oh, good luck. Morning. Hey, NASA. How you doing? I've been to Sunderland. I wouldn't want to swing in that turn. I know that much. Just saying. My opinion, not financial advice. If you're swinging in that turn, you need good financial advice. That's all I'm saying. Lacks volume at the minute. That's what we're missing. That's what we're waiting for. So a bit of volume. GRVI just shot up on very low volume, 19,000. So I'll just watch that one. 12% move. Yeah. Yes, it is. Momentous has got good volume. It's just but trading sideways under the VWAP at the minute. And a bit of sideways trading on top stocks. SST, Momentous, SBFM. Oh, just popped up. Werewolf. I don't even see that. This is how good, how big the volume is. Can't even see it down here on the histogram. Nicey, yes, it is. New York Stock Exchange, pre-market trading. Need some volume. And I don't mean on the music either. Need some more people to start trading. It is early though. We've got an hour before the market opens, so there's plenty of time yet. Get over $15, 15 cents. It probably will get a bit of volume coming in because that's a nice little bull setup on the 5 minute. High of that candle's 15, so it needs to get over 15 cents. It's 7.15. It does. I can see a bit of volume rushing in there. No, I'm not buying HP when the NYSE opens, no. I know Warren Buffett is. It'd say when it broke 15, it will break with volume. There you go. I should be picking the lottery numbers tonight. But to break that 15, it's that little bull flag there on the 5 minute setup. I see test highs now, so if it comes back to 720, I'll exit this one for a little bit of profit. There we go, just tested highs. Rejected at 740. There we go. Broke 740, nice. That candle is 721. So I love that last candle, 740-ish. That's our exit now. Can we test $8 this morning before the market opens? That would be nice. Getting a bit of resistance at 760. Exit at break even if it pulls back. $750 is our average cost now, so we just exited $750 if it pulls back that. Okay. All of this candle is 53, so that's our exit. First candle to make a new low. Yep. Okay. Base hits. And you see that just decided to sell. So we'll look for another entry a little bit later. Don't mind the consolidation, it got quite extended up there. Okay. Am I waiting for it to open? No, it's I'm trading pre-market. Addy. Enjoy your scrambled eggs, Jack. I've been having to feed my dog scrambled eggs every day to get her to eat her dinner because since she's been sick. So if I wanted to buy HP, I'd buy it now, while the market's, pre-market. Why not? I am day trading, Addy. But are you actually watching me do this? Can you not see the P&L on the screen in front of you? I'm day trading right now. Pre-market. I'm trading pre-market, Addy. Look at the screen. Look what you think I'm doing here. So the three top gappers on the list so far are Monumentus, Sunshine Biopharmaceutical, which we've just been trading, and SST, System 1 it is. So those are the top gappers that are above 15% on the day. This pre-market high can go up there now to 64. Typical, we bought, added to our position at the absolute high. You don't really want to see. We're still in debt on the day, but that's my own fault from start. You know, itchy trigger to start pre-market. But we've clawed back over $1,000, which is not bad. Now we need to look for a new entry on the run up. That was a terrible fill. Did that right? Just pull back as I pulled the trigger. Stop chasing your tail, you stupid dog. If you're going to chase your tail, at least stand up and do it instead of swizzing around on your butt. Weird dog. Yeah, I do have stats in terms of my profitability. I'm more profitable between 9:30 and 10:30 than I am pre-market. I just like trading pre-market. I'm not more profitable pre-market. In fact, I actually lose more than I gain pre-market. I'm being completely honest. I see Momentous making moves after the bell. It's just ranging sideways at the moment. So this is Momentous that I'm looking at. I'll just zoom out. You can see it moved up. We tried to get in here for the break of these highs. Moved up to 440. We tried to get in for the break of the highs, and then it pulled back on us. And we looked for the break of the highs again, and again it went against us here. So far we're down $500 on Momentous, but it's holding most of its gains, getting this $4 level. Being as long as it holds support at $4, I think we could see a good run at the bell. Are you back again? Here you go. Have a treat. How many likes have we got in the chat? Okay. We've got over 3,000 already, so there you go. Have a treat. Go and lie on your bed. Go on, off you go. No more chats. There's no more treats. You want to get one at a time. Don't look at me like that. I've no more treats for you. Go away. All right. Okay. So Leds is now making a little bit of a move on earnings results. Low volume. Very low volume. There's nothing happening there. Yeah, SST is still low volume. Well, I watch these gradually moving up. I don't mind it gradually moving up, but I'm not getting in unless they actually there's a set up there. I'll wait till the bell if I have to. Yeah, so that's what I use TraderView for, Darren. And I can get all that information off TraderView. There's a link in my link tree. It gives me all those stats. Well, crypto's, you know, it's 365, so if you enjoy trading crypto, that's great. Some people don't like pre-market because it's low volume and higher volatility in a lot of cases. You know, you can get big moves on low volume, which means it's not as predictable. But I just enjoy. I don't think the moves are as fast pre-market, so you can relax a lot of the time. CTK, yeah, are you up on that one? Pre-market can give you an insight. You've got to take it with a pinch of salt, but in a lot of cases, yes, it can give you an insight into the day ahead. So far, we've traded Momentous and Sunshine Biopharma. So Momentous is MNTS. And Sunshine Biopharma is SBFM. Those are the two we've traded so far. The good news is I don't have to give you the tour of the desktop now because I can actually just say what's going on. With this new setup on the TikTok stream, I can just, you know, here I can just see that. Well, you can see this is Benzinga, and these are the gappers. This is the gap scanner on Benzinga. This is the momentum scanner on Benzinga. I've got two other scanners that you can't see on the TikTok stream, but you can on YouTube. You can see one of them on YouTube. And of course, you get you see the signals and the news on YouTube as well. You can only see the 1 minute time frame on TikTok, whereas you get the 1 and 5 on YouTube and Twitch. No problem, Trex. Tour of the house. Well, I'm actually going to be moving out of this place very soon. Well, this was only a temporary gig. This was only every temporary gig. So hopefully, I'm hoping to be moving out next weekend. I was, but I've got to get confirmation. We'll see. Might be the end of the month yet. Sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. So it's just ranging around the Sunshine Bio is just ranging around that $0.25 level now. 5-10 cents either side. And we're getting Momentous is hovering above the $4 level. So Momentous. at it on the 5. You can see how it just popped up here, and it kind of retraced to the VWAP, moved back up again, retraced to the VWAP, moved back up, broke the VWAP this time, and now it's finding the VWAP as resistance. But it's finding support at $4, so it's ranging between the VWAP and support and that $4 level. So that's momentous. And on the 1 minute, it looks like that. But what I would advise a lot of people to do is, if you're a beginner trader, get used to doing this, marking out key areas of support and resistance, because what is support now, it could be resistance later, and vice versa. What's resistance later could be support later. So it gives you a good indication of where to buy and where to sell, and where to take profit, etc. So if you're a new trader, get used to putting these on there. And you'll know that as you're trading it throughout the day, if it starts approaching one of these dotted lines, you know it's there for a reason. You don't have to consult a higher time frame chart. You'll know that it's there for a reason. Just risk 10 cents. Move to the upside. So if you're wondering why I got in here on the 5 minute, we've got a little, this is the next 5 minute candle to make a new high. So that's why I got in there. 734, what did I get in at? 736, well, give or take, it's a couple of cents. Just risking 10 cents on this one. Just felt like it might make a move up. Get out. Broke that. I'll be back in a second. Buy your break. Hello. BBAI is making a move up again. Big Bear AI. Not huge volume yet though, but it'll be interesting later. That moved quite well yesterday. Have a look at the action. BBAI. So on the hourly, yeah, it moved up really well yesterday. I think I actually lost money on this, so I don't know how I lost money on this. So it's traded badly. And it sold off after the bell. Moved up fairly well pre-market, sold off after the bell, so now it's kind of making a little bit of a move upwards. How's the SPY looking? Break even on the day. That's the S&P 5. Nasdaq look not much different, so kind of break even on the day. Below the volume weighted average price, which means it's still downwards trending, even though it's break even on the day. So, is it worth buying Nasdaq calls today? Probably not. Puts, possibly. No, you've not misunderstood. You can do that. There's I don't know who your broker is, but speak with your broker. Some brokers allow you to do that, some don't. Oh, and it's not so much a it's not the same thing as in the US, but Interactive allow you to do that. Allow you to do that. Have a retirement account. I've got one, but it depends on your broker. I'd have to look at the numbers on that one. So it's a good question. So I'd have to look at the numbers on that one, Beeman. But I've not got a shared ISA. I've got an IRA. So it's an individual retirement account with Interactive Brokers. That's what that's. We have to have a look at VGR. Okay. My friends, it's VGR on the 1 minute. Let's on the 5 minute. It's vector group. It's not trading much. 60 minute. It's just sideways, ranging sideways at the minute. Has been all day yesterday, and it's not traded. It's not. It ranged sideways yesterday, but it's not traded at all pre or post market. So, and it's not great for. Say there's not a lot of movement. It moved up. What day was this? Moved up on last Thursday, pre-market, and then it's been sideways ever since. I don't know what the catalyst was last Thursday, but it's just been pretty sideways since then. Go figure. Yeah, it's currently VGR currently trading at 12.17. Well, that was what it closed at yesterday. It's not traded at all out of hours. Ah, is that what it was? Right, okay. Makes sense. $7.35, that needs to be. I'll wait for that. How long have we got left? We've got 45 minutes before they open yet. BBAI is now second largest gapper. Not great volume, but it's continuation from yesterday. Had a good day yesterday. Pre-market and then sold off. It sold all its gains yesterday in the regular session. But we had, if you look at the 60-minute chart, you can see here. So we had a move up into the close on Tuesday. Then post-market, it moved all the way up to kind of 1480s, 1481, and then sold off. Sold off all day to the same point where it closed. So it closed yesterday at the same point where it closed the day before. So go figure. A terrible regular market, good pre-session, but terrible regular market. Now it's gapping up again slightly. So that's Big Bear AI. Here we're looking at monuments. SBFM's not there. SST, no volume. Seed just popped up on low volume, so I'll watch that again, a bit of volume. No volume on this yet. Let's have a look at what the catalyst is. So, Origin Agritech signs purchase agreement for 50,000 metric tons of its naturally enhanced corn. That's why that's moving up. What's the key data? Just over 4 million float, so it's small enough float. Let's watch. Be worth keeping an eye on. Already up 16%. $0.15 spread, so just be careful on this. This is seed. SEED. If you can't read it on the screen. How quick is the news of the stocks on that on Benzinga? Real time. I get the news in real time. Do you mind? Locking a bit of profit there. Head out for the rest. That's $600 in a couple of minutes. All right, don't mind that. Happy days. Probably going to move back up again, but it's very choppy, this one, so just be careful. The spreads are a mix. It's one cent at the minute, but it's gone anything up to like 15 cents. So just be careful on the spreads with this one. If you're trading seed. No, I don't follow Discord groups when I'm trading. No, unfortunately, I find a lot of Discord groups are full of people that don't even know what they're doing, and they're just there to take your money. They're selling signals and they haven't a clue. And the best thing you can do is learn how to trade, learn how to read the charts, spot the patterns. You won't need any signals. You get the news as it breaks. You get to see the momentum from, subscribe to Benzinga is much more efficient than subscribing to a Discord and paying for signals. What is a number of good volume as a rule of thumb? It depends. So it's all about relative volume. What does it normally trade on any given day? Is it trading higher? Is an indication that there's more people trading it today. Also, it's got to be relative in terms of the size of the float. If it's a 2 million float and it's done 2 million, it's recycled the float 100%. Whereas if it's like 6 billion float, even 6 million shares traded, and it's not even a drop in the ocean. So it's all relative. Each stock, a good volume on each stock is different. So it's all got to be relative to what it trades on a normal day, and it's in terms of the size of the float as well. So the volatility comes from the volume versus float, and the reliability comes from the volume versus average volume. Why are the candles on the 1 minute so wide? Because there's not been any trades today. So if there's no trades, it just shows you where the action is. And this news just broke there at 8:40 something, 8:46 or whatever it was. Yeah, 8:46, 8:47. So that's where the news broke, and that was effectively the first trading action of the day. So Monuments is selling off. I'm not shorting at the moment. Tommy, we've had a couple of good catches. So SFBM, it kind of faked us out to start off with, and then we started making that back up, and we just caught seeds. We went in with Monuments. We caught it at the highs. Went for a pre-market high breakout, and it faked us out. So we lost money on that. So we've got 2 losses and a winner so far, but we'll see what the rest of the market throws up at us. Is anyone else hungry? I've not had any lunch today. So we've got half an hour before the market opens. There's no rush to take any more trades at this moment in time. So for real-time stock news, Benzinga is best. It depends. I mean, Finviz, Yahoo Finance. There's actually a lot of breaking. CNBC, Squawk Box. So you can pay for, if you pay for a service, there's a lot that will provide the information in real time. However, that being said, I've yet to find anything better than Benzinga. Benzinga for me is indispensable. It's just my opinion, though. Would you practice in DAS or TradingView? Well, if you're planning on trading in DAS Trader, then yeah, you practice in DAS Trader, because that way you get the muscle memory of trading with a particular platform. So I actually think Sterling Trader probably is a better platform than DAS Trader, but I like DAS Trader because it's the platform I'm used to trading. It's set up the way I like it, and it's the platform that I'm profitable with. So yeah, it's all about individual choice. But trading, just to learn how to chart, first thing, before you start forking out for a subscription to DAS Trader or something like that, or Sterling Trader or TC2000 or something like that, before you start doing that, learn how to chart, learn how to read the patterns first. Then once you've got that down pat, you can do that. So practicing in TradingView is fine. As a beginner, paper trading in TradingView is fine, and it's a free platform. You can paper trade for free rather than forking out lots and lots of money in the first instance. But if you're going to be trading with a broker, Interactive or CMEG that I use, then trade the platform that you're going to be trading on with that broker. What is unrealized and realized? Realized is when I've locked it down. I've bought it, it's moved up, and I've sold it. I've sold it for profit. Unrealized is the difference between where I bought it and where it is currently trading at, but I haven't locked in the profits. That's the difference. So realized gains are where I've actually sold it for a profit. Unrealized gains are where the difference between where I bought it and where it's currently trading, but I haven't sold it for the profit yet. So that's an unrealized profit potential. A good question, though. So we've got a little bit of profit out of seed. It just popped up and we took advantage of it. And that's the advantage of having the scanners there. You could take a look. It didn't pop up on a huge volume to start off with, but it popped up with momentum. It popped up quite a decent percentage. So I was able to take a quick look at the catalyst to say that, yes, there's a decent catalyst in there. Then put on the chart and say, actually, it's only just the only reason it's not got a lot of volume is that we've effectively had 3 or 4 candles, and it's starting to gain volume. So I was able to get in there quick and get in there early. I'm not in any positions right now, Jack. Oh, as Bazlaz. Not right now. I've been in positions. I've traded three tickers. I accidentally traded monuments to the short side, and quickly realised and got out for effectively break even. It's a scratch trade as far as I'm concerned. How much a month for Sterling? It depends on your broker, because Sterling don't actually offer a simulator directly. I'm currently negotiating with Sterling for my course, and I need 50 subscribers. I can then, because I can buy it in bulk, for students as a simulator on the course. So if I've got 50 students, I can give away the I can give away the Sterling simulator as part of the course, and that way people can trade on the simulator, and it'll be a lot cheaper than going to Dash Trade and doing it that way. So I'm currently negotiating with them. I'm waiting for them to come back with they've given me some pricing, but I'm not happy with it, so I'm waiting for them to come back to me. The smallest block they're prepared to give me is 50 users. So if I've got 50 students, I'll put it to a vote in the Discord, and if everybody's interested in going for that, then I'll buy it and distribute it. I'm not trading options today. Do I trade options? Yes. Am I trading them right now? No. Right, okay. So if you're looking at the 15-minute, because they're down on the day. So on the gappers, these are all green because it's the gappers. They're all in a positive position on the day. They're all gapping up this much on the day. On the 15-minute and on the 5-minute, so the momentum and the surging stocks, if you see one that's in red, it means it's down on the day, but it's moved up X amount in green in the last 15 minutes or in the last 5 minutes or whatever it is. So the momentum stocks, it doesn't have to be gapping up on the day. It can actually be down and then start moving to the upside. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense, Paul. Yeah, but I'm in Dublin. I'm in Ireland, so I think you're in the US, aren't you? Just Caribbean. So you just woke up. I've been awake all morning. It's now 2 p.m. for me. As you can see now, Alistair, the candles are actually getting narrower now on seed. If I just click on one of the other ones, you see that the candles are much narrower. We've got a little bit to make up after the bell at this rate, but I'm confident we can do that. Just need the right stop with the right move. And the right volume. That's what's been missing at the moment, is the volume. Momentous has got good volume. Where are we? Yeah, I'm still not too worried about this right now. I mean, it's falling below the VWAP, but it's still up there, $4-ish. So if this gets back above $4 before or just after the bell, I think we could potentially go on and have a run on this one. 450 is still the high. So yeah, watch this space. There's not a huge amount of movement. There's no kind of parabolic movers at the moment, but that can change very, very quickly. What are you doing in bed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Paul? Oh, it's not you. It's the other one it was the other guy that said they've just got out of bed. Oh, I could go with Greg's Pie. They don't have Greg's here in Ireland. How many have we got in now? So let's see if we can get to 5,000 likes today, guys. got a way to go. You know, let's get to 4,000 first. If we all tap the screen 10 times, it'll get us over 4,000 likes. That will. So by the time the stream finishes, we should be at 5,000 likes. But let's get over 4,000 before the open. Got 20 minutes to the open. Well, 22. But who's counting? I do have a Manchester, close to a Manchester. I'm originally a Wigan boy. Back when the pier was still, before the pier was demolished. So Monuments is making a move up to $4. It had support at $4 before. Is it going to act as resistance now? Oh, that could be worth watching now. Let's have a quick look at CVM. Why is that? I know it's not enough volume. You'd be interested in CVM. 14,000 shares. Can you make money without money? Yes, you can. There's a simple answer. It's a lot more difficult. Yes, you can get sterling through a broker, yes. Depending on which broker you go through. Well, Sterling Trader is, I mean, it's a really good platform, and there's lots of brokers that do use it. So just check the platforms that your brokers do that work. ADN, it's not on the scanners. Let's have a look. ADN had huge volume yesterday. But 2 million today. 2 million shares traded so far. But it's not looking great. It's been selling off since the close yesterday, really. ADN. Down on the day, it's 7.5% down. So that would have to have a bit of a turnaround for me to trade it again. And yesterday it was hard trading this. I actually recorded the trade, and it took me about 15 minutes. It was moving up, but the range was very small. It was like 5-cent moves at a time. So you were moving up 5 cents, moving back 3 cents, up 5 cents, back 3 cents. So it was difficult to take profit, and it was costing a fortune in commissions as well. That was just a really tough one to trade yesterday. Was ADN. We got green on it. We made enough profit on it, but it was so hard to trade. It was hard work. Monument staying above $4. So I like these moves here. So these moves, it's moved up. This resistance level at $4 was support, now resistance. It's broke that, came back to retest it as support, found support and moved up. I love those moves. But when we got the break through the $4, you see the volume here at the bottom. This doji isn't great, but still getting an increase in volume here, so that could be one to watch at the bell. Monuments. The volume's died off again on SBFM. So remind me, guys, today let's not jump in at the bell unless it's a really quality setup. Don't want to be giving back to the market the profits I made yesterday. How much volume do I look for? At least 2 times relative volume. So as I was saying earlier, it doesn't matter about the volume per se. You have to have enough volume in relation to the float size to cause the volatility. But you also have to have more volume on any given day that you're going to be trading it than what it trades on an average day. So if you're looking at the screen there, you can see the gap scanner. And if I look at the gap scanner, I've just made it a little bit wider so you can see. You can't see that there, but let me just pull the other one across. You'll be able to see it better there. So if you can watch the gap scanner there, if you look at the momentum scanner, you can see that as I pull that across, no, you can't see that on the TikTok either. The trials of doing TikTok. But you've got the average volume as well. So if you're looking at, let's say it trades, on average, it trades 1 million shares a day. You want to be at least 1.5 million shares traded before the market opens. You want to be at least 2 million after that first 5 minutes. So you want to be looking at 2 times relative volume. Welcome back, Shando. Good to see you again. So Leonard, it depends what your objective is. If you're looking at long-term investments and you're looking for long-term secure gains, then you would go into one of the more reputable higher cap stocks that are not as volatile. I'm trading low cap stocks because they're volatile. A lot of these companies, like Sunshine Biopharma, probably won't be in existence this time next year. I'm not saying, again, not financial advice, and I'm not trying to curse the company or anything, but it wouldn't surprise me. A lot of these companies that are kind of $5 stocks, the garbage companies, the reason why they're $5. So a lot of these companies, they're trading at $4, $5, $6, and they're trading at that price because they're garbage companies. They'll have a great day and they'll move up to kind of $10, $15, and then they go back 2 days later and they're back down at $3 again. And they won't have another pump until probably 9, 12, 18 months later. So it's about finding the stocks that move on intraday on a given day. Don't really get too married. Don't worry about the stock because you're not in it for the long term with those stocks. That's what day trading is about. If you're looking at long-term investing, you're looking at making your money work for you kind of on a passive basis. Ideally, you want to invest in stocks that are going to be paying dividends, but are not as volatile. So you might get a 2% or a 4% move on a given day when it's really volatile, or more often than not, it's fractions of a percent moves on average. That's the usual volatility on a given day for those investment stocks, value investing stocks. So that's what you got to look at, Leonard. What is your objective to put money into it? Are you going to put money into it long term? Are you going to put money into it for a week, 2 weeks, and swing trade it? Or are you going to be like what I'm doing on this stream, and that's day trading, intraday trading? You're looking for a move, a volatile move that you can take advantage of. I don't know if they are, Jack. I've never used them. I can have a look at them, but I couldn't comment whether they're going to be any good or not. Cantor Fitzgerald. Looks like they are not a trading. They're a financial advisor. They will manage your portfolio for you. I don't know if you can trade with them. Looking at their website, it doesn't look like they are a trading broker. Looks like you can tell them what to buy and they'll buy it for you and manage it for you. See, equities. broker dealer. Let me have a look at that one. So you'd have to send them an email, equities at Cantor Group. So they've got a broker dealer service, but it doesn't tell you what platform they use. They might partner with the likes of a Sterling or Dash or something like that, but couldn't tell you for sure if they're any good or not because I've not used them. Oh my goodness, SBFM, I missed that breakout. Why did nobody tell me it's moving? So we're getting up at 750. I missed that breakout. That's a good 50-cent move. 45-cent move. Nice. We could get it. It's too early to jump in with that. I'm looking for 64. It's pre-market high. That's selling off. So it's BFM it is. Seed. No. SST is moving up, but on light volume. So SBFM is the one to watch, it looks like. Meeting resistance at the $0.50 at the moment, which is psychological level. Huge volume just came in though then. Good afternoon, Tester. How are you getting on? I don't use the bookmap, no. Where did I get the indicator on the left of my screen? Oh yeah, that's the volume by price indicator. You can select it by default. Most platforms should have it. It's really testing that 764 level twice. Two, yeah. seen it. It's got its last 4 or 5 minutes. Real increase in volume on Sunshine Biofarm. Giving it 20 cents. Where am I looking for volume for a pre-day trade? I look at Benzinga. Benzinga tells me what's moving and on what volume. Well, 5 minutes to the bell. Monuments is coming back. And retest the VWAP shortly again. Anybody fancy a pint? Was a 60 cent, of course, lowered that one. Right. Close to 60 cent, so 50 cents. Yeah, I could do with a beer. Guinness. It's not Paddy's Day today though. Yeah, I'm holding this one into the open. It could well be, Tester. It could very well be. 2 minutes to the open. That's the doji. Well, we've got 50 seconds. Yeah. We'll see. 30 seconds to the open. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. I want to see volume to break those pre-market highs. The 764 is the pre-market high. You want to see volume to break that. I've got this opening range high of 748. Why? Getting a lot of resistance. Come on. Make your mind up one way or the other. You in or you're out? Doesn't know what it's doing just yet. Ranging on the VWAP. Choppy both ways. Just at 7.30, the $0.25 level, give or take. Neither the Bears nor the Bulls have actually taken hold of this yet. They're just fighting. That's the first. Evans our line in the sand. Right, get it. Right, okay. That was our line in the sand. The bounce on 7. And guess what? There it goes. I'll get back in. Rejected at 64 again. So I need to see it break these highs. But volume break these highs and we can go on to $8. we just tapped it. The halt level is 805, so we're a long way off that, so we could get up to $8 without a halt, no problem. The all-time high is 780, 788, so I hadn't cut down at 705 or whatever it was. Waited like I should have done for the break of 7. I would be quids in there. That's me done. Just traded this very poorly. Had my line in the sand at 7 at that resistance level, and I cut too early. You can see there, 707 is where I cut. 706. If I'd held it, I'd have got up there to 770s. What else is moving? Let's change the scanners over. Swinging for the fences is not good. Not good strategy. Base hits. I hope some people actually took profits on that when it was moving up out of the gates. Went up to kind of 745. I hope you took profits there and then on to 764. Yeah, I'm not done with this one yet. No, I didn't trade my calls. What's happened with my calls? I want to see this show some signs of strength now. It's just this very choppy sideways. Big risk, big reward. Also big risk, big risk. Well, that puts us back down towards kind of a 10k account tomorrow if we don't. And we're just kind of trading sideways at the minute on the account balance, so let's see what else I can do here. HP is moving up. It's not very volatile, but nothing on the scanners that is high volume, except for monuments, which is not doing anything. Very sideways. That's choppy as heck, and very small range. I'm talking about less than a 10-cent range. Look at that. That's horrible. Horrible chart. Another 2k. $7.15 on the 5-minute. Well, you're not far off at 7.34 crypto. That's pretty much where the VWAP is. I'm on 7.34 as well, as it happens. Monuments is just after that crappy chart. It's just broke the VWAP back above $4. The low of this 5-minute candle is 7.15, so that's my cutoff, and that's my retirement level There you go. That's me out. I'm done for the day. Now I'm on a small account challenge again for tomorrow. Absolutely, Shando. Absolutely. How's the SPY looking, by the way? It's not great. Sideways on the Nasdaq. But I hope you're paying notes, guys. So this is a testament that trading is risky. And this month alone, we've lost about $25,000. So just put that into context. Even the best of us, and I am the best of us. Well, I'm not the best. I'm probably top 3, but I'm not the best. Even the best traders lose money. So sometimes choppy market. This week has been extremely choppy. If I'm being completely 100% transparent, this week has been not a great market for day traders. It's been so choppy, and if this goes up now, I'm going to absolutely throw the microphone out of the window. But I was right to call that $7 as the resistance level. Just executed too early. That's the problem. That's and I can review that trade and say, look, I called $7. I wanted to bounce on $7. If it broke $7, I was out, and I got out too early. Pulled the trigger too early. Then went up and broke all-time highs, which are now 771. Oh, not all-time highs, but high of day. All-time highs from yesterday was 788. So yeah, blood in the water. Look, it happens. It happens. And when you trade big on a small account, the likelihood is if you keep doing that, then yeah. So I certainly can. So if you look on this, we were pre-market. We were holding into the open. What we saw was this flag setup, and we're waiting for the breakout. Now it came all the way down to the open and continued there. So then when it came down, I'd already set here way before this $7 support line here, and it's been testing $7 for if you look on the 5 minute. Actually, you can't see on the 5 minute there, but if we look at here, so you can see it. 7 was important support line there on the 5 minute. So we got in on the 1 minute. We got in up here. It was actually breaking highs, so we got this pullback, and we got in for the break of highs, and it moved up. We took a little bit of profit, and then we was holding position. We were about, I think, 5,000 shares at this stage. So we're holding position, and then when it came back down, it broke the VWAP on it, moved back up because it came down towards the $7. As I said, was the support level. I entered there, and I was looking for the move up to, break highs. We got the huge volume spike, and then it kind of pulled back, started being rangy. We got this opening range here between, what was that, 748 and 705. So we got a 40-cent opening range, and it just started ranging between that. So that wasn't a problem for me until it then broke below that. So that was where I actually cut. I should have held in hindsight. In hindsight's 2020 vision, I called $7 as the resistance level, or support level, sorry. But when it broke this opening range candle on the 1 minute, when it broke that, that's when I executed the sell order, and I should have just held it for a couple of seconds longer, and it would have gone all the way back up there. So that's when we entered again. So we got out to the position there. We entered again for the break of the highs here. So the current opening range high, we got filled here. It moved up again. We came back down. We added to the position for the break of these highs up here. And well, it was actually the break of this high here, so it was 63. So we added for the position for the break, and then move on to all-time highs, and it came back down, and we got out there. We tried again for the move up, and we just decided, okay, enough's enough. So this might go on to break all-time highs later today, but I'm done for the day. So unfortunately, it didn't go my way, and this is the danger you get from trading in range markets. And what I mean by range markets is sideways moving. They're not actually exhibiting a specific trend. If you look at this, what we want to be looking at is consistent higher lows or lower highs or whatever. So in this particular case, we started a low here, then we got a higher low, then it was a lower low, then a higher low, then a lower low, higher low, lower low. So it was ranging. It wasn't actually, you know, sticking to an upwards trend. And that's really difficult to trade in those kind of conditions. Yeah, easy come, easy go. You know, if I look back to what we did in February, we made $74,000 worth of profit in February off the $5,000 that we deposited. We made another $80,000, $84,000 in March, again off that same original $5,000 we deposited. And right now we're kind of break even. So with the profit that we took in February and March is our bonus. So look at where it is now. The view that I had on the stock about it moving up to highs, it's already done that. It's already broke the pre-market high. So I was right. I just executed badly on my trade plan. I had this plan of support at $7, cut your loss at $7. And it'll move up to all-time highs. It will break these all-time highs. I think it will go up to kind of $8 yet. But I traded it badly. I got nervous when it was breaking lows and looking at the unrealized value, and you get nervous. So crypto, well done. Made 30 cents on that move. Excellent. If you waited on that $7 bounce, you were braver than me this time. And I should have done, because watch it break the highs now. So this is the exact thing that I've talked. There you go. 789, 788 is the all-time high. So we break 789. You know, so I was looking for it to test $8 today, and I could have just held, and should have just held in hindsight. But hindsight 2020 vision. So. Look, they just broke $8. Told you it was going to break $8. Up to 8.15s now. 8.16s, but I'm not trading it. It's gone without me. I'm not doing it. So that's top three traders, day traders, top three traders. Shando. It's Warren Buffett, and it's Kathy Gill, and then me. It's just it's a halted. It's false halt. But 8.59 is the 8.59 is the halt level. So it's not going to halt for a while. That's the life of a trader, Alfred. Absolutely, 100%. You can't argue with that. But the thing is, with trading, you've got to be able to exhibit that delayed gratification. So if you're looking to take profits on a daily or weekly basis, then you're going to lose out. So you've got to zoom out. Where am I on the month? I'm down on the month. It's a very red month at the moment. Where am I on the year? I'm quite considerably in profit, quite significantly in profit. Year to date, where's my reports? Yeah, so I'm still over $270 in profit on the year. Over $250,000 in profit on the year. So, like I say, easy come, easy go. We're only half an hour into the market as well. So we've got about 6K trade. So we need to just scale the right way back. So now I'm looking for 150, 200 bucks at a time. Monuments, where's that one? Well, there's nothing else to move. It's move to other stock. What other stock? There's nothing else moving. How did I determine it was going to hit 8? On the technicals, that's what it was suggesting. So if you look at, hang on a minute, if I could like pull up the 60-minute chart, get rid of these levels now. Get rid of all these key levels, but just want to show you on the 60-minute chart here. Do a little ray line from the pre-market high the other day to yesterday's pre-market high. That's the trend line that I was looking at. So I was looking at the open, maybe 850, 860. So when you do the technicals, you can extrapolate that out. Now, if you actually want to look at it from the body's point of view, some people take the wicks into consideration, some people take the bodies into consideration. If you do it on the bodies, the top of the body there, the top of the body's there, and you can see how it's got in there. So it's going to be, either way, it's going to hit $8. That's if it continued the upwards trend. And what we've seen is it's not made any new lows on a daily. It's not broke any lows. So the upwards trend is there. So if we look at the actual bottoms of this as well, bottom there, you can see how safe that channel is. So from a technical perspective, you do the technical analysis, and that's why you will be looking at kind of 850s as your target today. What chat is that? Which chat? Not sure what you mean. Day trading is a roller coaster. It absolutely is. It is. But you've got to get in touch with your emotion. You've got to be able to control your emotions from that point of view, because if it potentially could go over 9 today, because if we extrapolate that out even further, by the time it gets to close, it probably will be around $9. But it needs to continue upwards on this trend. The peak was there, the peak was here, so we've already not quite hit the peak yet. But if we get to kind of 850, which is where the peak is right now, 860, it'll probably sell off again, and then we might get a continuation tomorrow if that's the case. It might top out today. You usually get a day's continuation, maybe 2 days, 3 days is pushing your luck, 4 days and it's usually sold off. What's the exchange I'm using? In terms of exchange, what do you mean? Who's the broker? The broker I use is Capital Markets Elite Group. BTU, I can have a look at BTU for you. I'll put that back on the 1 minute. You can see that trend line's already, I've just drawn that trend line there, so you'll see that later when it approaches it. Put it back on the 1 minute. Yeah, just done it. Just top that. I don't know why the trend line's not there on the 1 minute, but BTU. I'll have a look at BTU for you. Again, this is a difficult one, guys, because this is very rangy sideways. It's moving upwards, but it's very rangy. It's above the VWAP. It's sideways moving. So just be careful with that one. That's very choppy, very choppy. BTU. What was the other one you wanted? BBAI. It's moving up, but again, very choppy to start off with. It's starting to take a bit of a trend now, but it was very choppy to start off with. The first half an hour was very extremely choppy for BBAI. It's now decided it's got more. There's more bulls than bears, so it's currently 1184. Ryan Spears, are you talking about SBFM again? Yeah, so it's just tapped it. It's just tapped that trend line there at 855. So we just drew that trend line. Just to put it into context, we just drawn that trend line at 855. So if I just zoom out, based on how I drew that trend line, the high as we got into the open on Tuesday, the high of day yesterday, and the high just in the open today, and it's just tapped it. Now it's selling off. So look at that. So it's topped out on that trend line. That's the power of technical analysis. Now the bottom of that, you could have drawn that in a number of different ways, but I saw that on the 5 minute, this is the 5 minute, you see that this support at $7 was extreme. It was confirmed how many times? So many times on the 5 minute. It was confirmed so many times on the 1 minute as well. If we just zoom out. So support at $7 here. How many times it's confirmed? Pre-market. So coming into the trade, I'm holding the trade into the open on the view that this is going to go up above $8, and I'll hold it to $7, and I cut at 706, and that's just me getting itchy feet. So, hey, what happens? It happens. Easy come, easy go. Am I happy about it? No. Could I see I could have done better? Absolutely. But now it's selling off, so I think we've topped out today. But if it stays above kind of 750 for today, if it ranges now between $7 and $8 and stays above $8 and around the 750 range, I can see it continuing again tomorrow. But it would have to hold that 7. I mean, we've seen how strong that support is at $7. If it's going to sell off now, it has to break $7. So otherwise, it could go on another run. Still could go on another run yet. Monuments. Or momentous. Why do I keep thinking monuments on this one? It's momentous. Yeah, that's again, first half an hour, very choppy, and it ran up at the same time as SBFM. Didn't run up as much, but it ran up. So now SBFM selling off. Yeah, that's correct. Capital Markets Elite Group is the broker that I'm using. It depends how the market reacts to it, because you can have the best catalyst and you'll get a run up in a single day, and then people are just... Good morning, Michael. I should have stayed in SBFM as well. I would have been profit now, quite substantially, but you know, this is such is life. Almost blowing up the account, mate. So we didn't hold. We didn't stick true to the strategy. Basically, we didn't stick true to the plan. I planned a trade, and I even called it on the stream, and I didn't stick to it. But that's my own fault. Ill discipline cost me. Yeah, we've been about $15,000, at least $15,000 up now if we just held. But hey, that's what happens. Sake of 6 cents. All right, let's have a look what else is moving, guys. That's not moving. Werewolf Therapeutics. Okay. Well, that's going to make an interesting trade review this evening. SBFM, yeah. You're still staying in it. When did you get in this time? If you're in SBFM now, I would at least have the VWAP as your exit, as your stop. Because if it breaks the VWAP, that's going from bullish to bearish, and it's already topped out. It's already done all-time highs, so it's already topped out. So I like it again now, $7. I like the volume's good. Don't get me wrong, the volume's very good. At the moment, the volume's still good for SBFM. It's probably one of the best. It is the highest traded stock at the moment. Just in the last hour, we've traded 7 million shares, which I think is kind of amusing because in the last hour we've traded 7 million shares in SBFM. and it's only a 6.7 million float. So we've recycled the entire share count. All the shares available to trade have already been traded in the last hour. Total today, they've been traded almost 5 times over. It's total trades on the day so far, including pre-market, is 34 million. So it's about 5 times over. Yeah, but I'm talking this year. Wow. Yeah. Got 1570 from last year on SBFM. It's gone over $15 before now. I mean, it says here that the all-time highs are up at $29,000, but that's not the case. That's due to stock splits, etc. So I've got resistance at $9 from last year, this time last year. Just looking on TradingView. TradingView gives me a lot more depth in terms of time frames than I can get with DAS. I mean, the best DAS does is the last 6 months. Do I use Screener to find stocks today? Yes, what you're seeing in the middle of the page is my Screener, is my scanner, Benzinga. That's what you get in the middle of the page. I'm just scrolling through now. You see these? So I've got my gap scanner and I've got my momentum scanner. Right now, what's important is this momentum scanner. The gap scanner shows me what's performing on the day. Okay, anything else on my radar right now? Let's have a look at MLTX. That's just popped up on the momentum scanner. No, don't trade that. It's not worth looking at. GX Lux Ventures, no volume. So really, we're just looking at momentous. SBFM is making its way back up. Could retest highs. I'm not trading anything else today. I need to have a cool off. I might actually have tomorrow off as well, Friday, and take a long weekend. We'll see. And Seed didn't really do much. HP's steady climbing. Coming back down again now, but it'll be interesting. Warren Buffett's taken a stake in HP, so that market's likely to react to that. Watch the 5 minute. So HP, watch the 5 minute here. So If we get a break of 40.75, we could go move back up again, because it looks like a bit of a bull flag setup here on the 5 minute. So you can see it topped out this candle 40.74, 40.74. So that the high of those two candles 40.74. So if the next candle to make a new high, potentially could get a bit of volume come in at the bottom, and so HP, watch that bull flag setup for a potential breakout. We'll get another candle forming in just 30 seconds. We'll zoom in here so you can actually see it better. See here, this flagpole up, then we've got the pullback, then we've got potential new high here. So the next candle to make a new high, we'll get another candle forming here in just a couple of seconds. So if this breaks, if this goes to 40.75, probably move up. Current high of the candle is 40.74, giving a bit of change. 40.73 plus change. So thanks Yakin. This is HP, yeah. Well, there you go. We just broke that 40.75 level. Will we see the influx of volume for the 5 minute bull flag breakout? Or is it just going to get rejected at that same level? Bit of a fake out. Beat it by 3 cents. It's still time yet. These kind of patterns are usually fairly reliable. LGVN, I'll come back to HP in a second. Okay, so I'll put that on the 1 minute so you can actually see it. Yeah, it was horrible. The first hour, just half an hour, sorry, horrible. Then it's made its move up. So we've got a lot of good moves, bullish moves from kind of 9.55 onwards, and this one's now breaking high of day. So LGVN, it's not on huge volume though. Just be careful. We're currently 5% up on the day. There's not even a million shares traded yet, so just be careful with that one because it's not huge volume, so you're probably not going to get the range the same. I know it's moved up almost 70 cents since 10 o'clock, but still, it's not done it on big volume. And where was HP? That's the 5 minute chart that I was looking at. So 5 minute chart. Okay, look at that. That's the strength. You get the break, first candle to make a new high, which was here, and it's just gone up to 92. So you've got 15-cent move just there, and it's still potentially going. So that's a classic bull flag breakout. There's your bull flag, there's your flagpole, and there's your actual flag. And then first candle to make a new high, which is this one, and it's moving up. I've just done LGVN, Michael. It's on its way up. So, given the length of this move down, 35, you potentially get the dollar and move back up to kind of 41.40s. who are wanting that. It's not on huge volume though. Relative volume. So it's not on huge volume. I mean, HP's trading nearly 42 million shares already. So, mind you, it trades 14 million on a daily anyway. So it's decent relative volume. You're talking kind of 3x. Okay, I think we're going to close the stream there. Let that be a lesson to everybody. Before I go, just remember all the bits and pieces that I do. Okay, so that's my stream. If you I'll just make this relevant for everybody. You can actually see it. So this is the stream. If you click on, whilst you're on the stream, if you click on my face, it brings you to my profile. Go into my profile. You can get into this link here. Click on this link here. It says the TikTok Trader, and that brings you to my link tree. This is the link tree. We're talking about where to get my scanners. That's Benzinga. So Benzinga is where I'm getting all the scanners, and if you go click on that link, you can get a 14-day free trial. Start your trial for free. It's all you need is an email address. So that's the second link on the link tree. TradingView, that's what I use for longer term chart analysis, etc., which is it's a free tool. You can do paper trading for free in TradingView as well. It's really good. That's the fourth one down. The platform that I use for trading is Daytrader. You can actually subscribe in there and as a simulator if you want to. I'm not affiliated with them at all. The course, if you want to learn how to trade, this is the course. It's the first link on the profile. Get in there, sign up, learn how to trade. There's the syllabus, 140 bucks a month. If there's enough interest, I'll be including Sterling Trade as well. There's the profit and loss from kind of last 2 months of last year and January of this year. I need to put. I'll put October. I'll put 6 months full P&L up there shortly. So I'll put February and March in there as well. And so this is the syllabus that you get with that. Check it out. First lesson's free on YouTube. Back to the link. If you want to get in without risking your own money, you can try TradeNet. So TradeNet Academy. So if you go to TradeNet Academy, click on the first one. The white one is stocks, and scroll down. It tells you exactly what you can get for this. So there's three options. And the first one is, the one I would say is an $80,000 live account. They will give you an active live account with $80,000 worth of buying power, with the caveat that it has a max drawdown of a max loss, should I say, not max drawdown, a max loss of 5% or $4,000. They will put up a risk, their own money. They will risk 1,300 of their own money if you're prepared to have skin in the game and risk 2,700 of your money. You get to split the rest of the profits. 75% you keep, 25% they will keep. Okay? You can practice on a simulator before you actually risk the money, which I would advise. You've got education and mentorship there with that as well. They're a good group, but it means that you can get an $80,000 account and it's going to cost you $2,700. But you have to manage your risk. You can't lose more than 5% on any given at any given time. So if your account goes below $76,000, they will liquidate your position. That's as clear as that. Now, if you don't want to risk $2,700, but you still want $80,000 live account on the stock market, go and try the challenge. If you think you're up to it, $10,000 in a simulator, again, it's still 5% is the risk, so maximum 5% risk, and the goal is 30% gain. There's no time, it's not timed, you don't have to do it in a day or in a week or in a month. It's 30% gain, and if you manage that, it costs $200 for the challenge. If you manage that, it's $2,000 cash prize in your pocket, which you can then go and put in a broker or whatever it is, or they'll give you this $80,000 account as the prize. Same rules apply with the $80,000 account. You still have a maximum drawdown of $4,000, but they'll give you the same buying power of $80,000. There is a $14,000 live account, which is much cheaper. It's like $350. But again, we're still talking about a 5% max loss. So given that you've seen the way I'm trading, I've been trading very aggressively today. Max loss today, I would have got stopped out on this, without a shadow of a doubt. So try that. There's also a crypto version as well. So if you want to do, you want to learn or try and trade with crypto instead of stocks, if you think crypto is more your thing, you can do the same thing up to $60,000 and a profit share there. So check those out. You'll find it in my link tree, and I will say goodbye with that and end the live stream. Check it out. Catch you later, guys.